Yes, indeed. It is Sunday Funday, and we are here with all of you. And to those of you who are celebrating Yom Kippur, we give you our blessings. And we are connecting to everyone all across the globe today. And today's pick a card, pick a card. Oh, yes, indeed, pick a card day. We want to see what the angels, with the guides, with the unicorns, with the dolphins, with the mermaids. We want to see what everybody has to say. So we're going to be tuning in to all of you and getting you your answers to your questions, because we are at a very important moment in time. We are closing out some chapters of years that have gone before us and setting some intentions of a new way of how we'd love our life to be. How do you want your life to be? What is it that you desire? It's not easy to dismiss things that have been a part of your life. But we're at a point where things that no longer serve you have got to be left. You're out of time. And if you aren't catching on, I guess you're out of touch, because you have got to make your movement forward. How many of you have looked at life where it is and said, I need to change this? Something needs to shift. How are you looking to make a change in your life? This is an important time for you. It's time for you to move forward, because we are just on the precipice of Mercury retrograde. We're just entering into some kind of shadow of this miscommunication world, and it could get a little dicey. It could get a little crazy. And it's also a time that there's so much going on around us in the universe, in the world, in the planets. It's just crazy. So everything that's happening around us, this need to be heard, this need for truth, for justice, this need for people to be right and discerning what is right or wrong, and then of course what really is right or wrong. Everyone is grasping at their reality. But the reality is not the external world, my friends. The reality is what goes on within you and in your own inner world first and foremost, because you are a reflection of what's going on out in the world. And if you want to project into the world a world that you desire, much like when we opened the show, we had the beautiful ocean here of South Florida. We had the magnificence of the sky. You could see just a hint of the sand. And then there was this boat just cutting across the water. You want to cut across the water effortlessly, with ease, with grace. You don't want to hit choppy waters. And the world is about to enter some hot, choppy waters. And things are churning up around us. And if you've ever noticed when we've had a really big storm, those of you who live by the beach and you're fortunate enough to witness a storm churning up things from down deep in the ocean. And then after the storm, the very next morning, there's all this seaweed and things that were at the depths of the ocean. It could be someone's piece of clothing or jewelry. Just things have been pulled up onto the ocean. The shells, the rocks, some fish. Things are churning up. And this is how Mother Nature kind of recalibrates in the ocean. It's always moving and changing. There's no stagnation in the ocean. But we humans are the only living creature that loves stagnation. We love consistency. But everything's changing. And we allow ourselves to get trapped in a circumstance, a condition, a scenario that holds us in stagnation. And then we run around and we say to people, I know you know what I'm going to say. I'm stuck. I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Nothing's moving. Oh my God, oh my God. But there's resistance to change. And when you don't make the change, nothing changes. You've got to make the change. You've got to make the shift. It's a time for you all to decide where you want to be in this moment. We've been saying this for a while. I feel like since July, we've been telling everyone, get your cheerleader outfit on. Let's go, team. Let's do it. We can do it. We can make it through the second half of 2020. I feel like I'm down at the 20-yard line here in a football game. I'm like, what's happening? We need a touchdown for you. We need something magnificent to happen. But now if you're dancing around the field, not going to score. Nothing's going to happen. You're going to lose. It's time for you to be true to yourself and trust yourself. And believe that you have a divine aspect in you. And that in the moment of now, everything you think, everything you do, everything you visualize, it's all powerful and important. And that as you move yourself forward in the energy of what you desire, with the focus and the intention, the universe begins to line those things up, even if you don't know how you're going to get there. You know, things seem complicated or problematic. They seem impossible at times. But we all have opportunities. We all have opportunities to move ourselves in the direction of what we desire. Have you ever really wanted something so much, and then in your anxiousness and your angst and your worry, you actually pushed it away? You didn't let it come to you. But if you stand behind closed doors and you don't open the door, what's going to come to you? Nothing. You can't even get your package that was left on the doorstep if you don't go get it. You're in a position right now where the whole world around you has made changes. And some of us aren't paying attention to the changes that are being made. This is not a political statement. This is not anything other than pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on around you and see how things change and see what changes you need to make in your reality so that you're okay. Like, let's go back a few months. Let's dial back to the beginning of the pandemic. We were looking for toilet paper. And now it looks like we have plenty of things, but I don't think anyone ever thought, unless you're someone who lives in like South Florida or a state that gets hit with hurricanes, we know what it's like in a week's notice for people to be running around like mad people trying to get as much as they can because they don't know how long they'll be hunkered down between the storm and then the no electricity, and what could you possibly need? Do you need batteries? Do you need canned goods? What do you need to have on hand? Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting to see what we go through to prepare. So how prepared are you for the changes that are going on in the world? Because we can't, every time something happens, be running in a frantic energy, because that's going to disconnect you from source. You have to, in your knowing, know that you're going to be okay. You have to, in your knowing, understand that life is important and that you can do everything you want when you value the life that you have. And you pay attention to the promptings of the universe. So many of us have allowed ourselves to live on the edge in everything. You don't have any much margin of error there, do you? Because you always think tomorrow will come and there'll be more of what you're used to. But what if there's more of what you're used to? What if there's not? And then what if the universe has a different plan, and because you're not on the edge trying not to fall off, you take a giant step back and you can really see what's before you? But if you're right on the edge, you're more concerned if you're going to fall off than really what your choices are and what's before you. You don't know that there's another path to the left because you've got yourself on the edge. And so what this 2020 has done is rung the bell as a wake-up call so that you know you can't be on the edge anymore. You've got to be awake. You've got to pay attention, people. It's a time for us to understand that everything you need and desire is provided for you, but you need to be looking for the direction from which it comes. You have that power. You have an ability beyond what you've been conditioned to know as your truth and your gifts. It's time to tune in. And taking care of the physical body is a very important aspect. You need to take care of yourself. Because this is the temple from which the light beacons out into the world. And you are the beacon of light of God, the expression of God. And for those of you who are running around in victim mode, we have to change that story when you're ready. Because everyone who watches this, everyone in the world, I'm sure, can say they had somebody who did something wrong, that hurt them, that misled them, that betrayed them. Everyone has that. It is part of the human exchange. But when we hold on to it and we claim the victim card, and that's why everything is wrong because this person did this thing to us, and therefore everything after, we anticipate and we speak into it that it's going to fall apart. We're playing the victim. We need to find our voice. And we need to speak our truth. Because we're not just people who are here to go to work, go to school, provide for our families. We are souls who have been brought to the earth to express our unique gifts and light. And it makes no difference what color your skin is. To each there is a gift. And you cannot judge another for their gift and weigh it as less than yours. For everyone has their talent and their gift. And we were all created equal. It's gone downhill since creation, but we were all created equal. Because somewhere along the human mind, there has to be a greater than, less than, a hierarchy. And someone has to lead. But you're all leaders in your own energy, in your own right. You all have the ability to direct your steps and know what's right for you. There have been some leaders in history that led people right into slaughter. That's not a pretty statement. So would you follow a leader because the leader's the leader and not ask any questions and get sucked up in the madness? I hope not. And I'm not talking about the leader of a country, although that would be another show. I'm talking about who are you following? Who's your advisor? Who's the person who's cheering you on? Who's the person who is looking into your corner with you and helping you decide some things? And who are you bouncing ideas through and around? And what company are you keeping? If you want to be in a totally different direction in your life and no one in your circle is in the direction you desire, not that you lose your friends, but you need to create a new circle. They don't understand what you're trying to create. That's why God says, let your desires be spoken only unto the Lord. because God can hold this holy covenant of your secret desires and hold the vibration of it's possible. You tell someone what you're going to do. Have you ever told someone, I'm thinking of doing this, and they're like, what are you going to do that for? That doesn't make any sense. I've had more crazy ideas than a lot of people I know. But the best part about my crazy ideas is I don't really tell anybody. I just did it. But you have to find the leader within you to do that. And then seek counsel and guidance from those that you do know can be of assistance or provide you with a piece of the puzzle. And have a secret time with God that you and God can redesign. This is a reset, a redesign, a redo for the entire world. And we're worried about things like having enough supplies and toilet paper. Not that that's not important. But we're worrying about so many things. And because we were on the edge, we weren't prepared to not go to work. If you talk to my grandparents and my great-grandparents, they would be like, you don't buy anything you can't afford. You always make sure you have X amount of months to cover yourself in the bank. We've all heard that growing up. How many of us were in that position when everything happened? You never know when the rainy day is coming. But you do know if you're lined up with God. And even if you're not prepared for the rainy day, but you're listening to God, God will make sure you have all that you need, all that you desire, and you won't miss a beat. And as long as you don't lose yourself in the panic and the fear of everyone else and the victimization of a story, you could have zero in the bank and God will make sure everything comes for you. I'm not giving you fairy dust. I'm telling you the laws of the universe. So you think it, so you speak it, so it shall be. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. You are the powerhouse. You are the person who, with the breath of life, can breathe life into any dream you have. And the world is shaking you up. The ocean is churning up. The winds, the hurricanes. We've had more hurricanes crossing the country than years. We've seen more things churning up out into the waters. Thankfully, not many of them have hit landfall. And those that have been tough. But even over the past few years, the world is churning up, saying, pull up what's in the bottom that's weighing you down. Let it come to the top and get it out. Get it out so that you can move forward unencumbered. So that you can have the dreams and the desires that you want. You can create it. And stop noticing what you don't have. It is in noticing the absence that you greater the abyss of absence, the valley of absence. You lose yourself in the lack rather than the noticing that the energy is in preparation and that the feeling is the feeling of the accomplishment. Therefore, in the feeling world, it is already done. We can do this. We are closing out September 2020. And when March came of 2020, we all thought it would take forever. And it's taking forever to clear a lot. And for whatever's going on in the world that needs to reorganize, whatever this disease is that is being like a plague on mankind, this too shall pass. But use this time wisely. You cannot distract yourself with all the things that you have in the past. Therefore, there is no excuse for not having your dinner with God. Or you can fall victim and drown in a little thimble of water in your worry and your fear and your lack. And that is not to minimize those who have gone without during these times. I actually felt very emotional, caught a clip in an aspect of the news program. They were interviewing a man in Boca Raton, Florida, who had a bowling alley. And he had it for 40 years. And in the onset of the pandemic, he decided he would use that time to freshen it up and revamp some of the equipment. And now as we approach October 2020, his doors are closed. And he's not opening again. It took too long. But in his knowing, he knows it's not over for him. He said, I'll be back. You will see me again. I will open something else. We will rebuild. But for now, our 40 years in this location is a close. And the memories and the connections that he made, he said he met his wife there. And he held on not just for himself, he held on for his employees so that they would have work and that they would be okay. But he couldn't do it. Sometimes you've got to know when to fold them and when to walk away. And there's some of you who watch this feed now or who will watch it who are holding on to things that have died a long time ago. There are some of you who are holding on to relationships and jobs and things that because you don't know what change looks like, you can't let it go. And there are those of you who are holding on to memories and hurt and dissatisfaction and even self-criticism, and you can't let it go. You know, Yom Kippur symbolizes Day of Atonement. We ask for forgiveness. What better time than to forgive yourself for the whole host of things that in hindsight you look and go, what were you thinking? Because you can. Every day is a good day to ask for forgiveness. Because we were created by the most merciful being. There's no judgment. The angels see it all as perfect as we muddle through the muck trying to figure out what to do next. There's a part of me that thinks they have to have a sense of humor and they're placing bets. But who knows? We'll find out when we get there. But they got to be scratching their heads sometimes going, oh, these humans. We gave them all the programming and they still don't get it. Let it go, everyone. Close out 2020 with your closets cleaned, your emotional closets, your physical closets. Close it out and be open to new, magnificent things. This is a beautiful time for all of you. And you have the power to change everything. And love is and always will be the only power that is sustainable and is a fuel for everything in this universe. So let's let some things go. Let's cut ourselves some slack. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's put our foot upon a new path. Don't let all your old laundry and problems be churned up by the ocean of life and wake up one morning with it all at your feet and you're standing in a mess. Let's do the cleanup ourselves. Let's ask the angels, the guides, for help. Let's thank our ancestors who've walked this path before us, hopefully so that we would have it easier. And let's heed some of their very sound advice from simple times of our grandparents and our great-grandparents. And many of them, depending where they originate, they went through a lot. They went through war times, starvation, lack. the crash, the stock market. They've been through what we've been through. They paved the way. And look at mankind. Looks like we're kind of back in some of the same times. You would have thought in the Civil War we figured it out. We didn't have to have brother against brother, sister against sister. And here we are. They say history repeats itself. But what I want you all to realize today is that with some forgiveness of yourself and forgiveness of others, and with love, you can create anything. And you can move forward. Because you're choosing to be in a place of love, that automatically makes you a conscious creator. Because love is what fuels the consciousness of the universe. And because love fuels the consciousness of the universe, it is that love that can make history a new story. And we don't have to have history repeat itself. Well, today on Sunday Funday, on this 27th day of September, we're picking cards. We're going to pick a card and see what the message is. We're going to tune in and see what's going on. And we're also going to get you a couple of bits of music and channel you a song. You know, just like Billy Joel, sing us the song, you're the piano man. Well, I'm the channel song girl. And we're going to channel some songs to you to uplift your spirit and to inspire you to be the most magnificent you can be. So take this chance to share the page, share it with your friends, open up your heart, and if you haven't already, pop your question in the feed, because we're going to get to as many questions as we can tonight. And we're going to honor love and forgiveness. We're going to trust our angels, have our messages. And we're also going to see what's going on Tuesday night. I think we got something coming up. Yes, indeed, Archangel Michael's celebration, our class, our ceremony. It is a time to cut the cords of karma. Just cut it. And ask Archangel Michael for protection. And of course, on the 29th, it's not just Archangel Michael we honor all the angels, but he just always shows up first. So we put him at the top. So join us in our angelic celebration, our class, our meditation on Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to join us, pop it in the feed. Say, I'll be there with Archangel Michael. Let me know you're coming. We'll be sure to save you a spot. If we were here at the center in West Palm Beach, because we've had people fly in for our celebrations, that's how awesome they have been in the past, we would have over 300 people celebrating. Who knows? Maybe next spring. Maybe next spring we'll have another party and have our children sing and just have the food, and you can all join us. But for now, thank goodness we've got a wireless connection that even though I can't really touch you, our spirits can touch, and we are connected heart to heart, soul to soul. And we've got someone who's at the heart of the operations behind the scenes, and that would be Helena. And she's been working, getting everything together today, and she's here with us. So let's see how Helena's doing. She'll be reading the questions. Hey, Helena, what's going on?
Hello, I got Helena Pam. Oh, there's my mic. I was not on, but here I am. I'm doing good today, and these messages are really resonating with me, really resonating with everybody here in the feed.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, who's coming? Nat's coming. Defrick's coming. Anita signed up. I'm ready for the Michael. I got my bath and my incense yesterday.
Great. Yeah, you're ready for Archangel Michael. Oh, we do have an Archangel Michael collection that we have available at the center, so stop on by at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach, or pop SarahSpiritual.com in your internet search, pull up the website, you'll see the product right there, and place your order. We will get it out to you ASAP. because there's no better time than right now to celebrate Archangel Michael. Let me say hi to everyone who's online here. We've got Juan Love is coming, Caitlin's coming, Sharon's coming. Now, Sharon remembers all our parties. She's been with us for all of our parties. It's wonderful. Except one year, I think she was in another state. Defrick's coming. Anita Joseph's like, I already signed up, because Anita took, I think, our forgiveness class. So she's working on making some changes. And, oh my God, Paula says she just found a big black bee in her house. Lord, I'd be screaming, honey. I wouldn't even be able to keep doing my show if I saw a bee. You want to see Sarah Spiritual run, scream, doesn't matter what high heels she's got on. Let her see a bee buzz by. Helena, you've witnessed that. What was that like outside that day?
Yeah, I watched a bee literally land on you, and I was like wide-eyed, and then he flew away, and I've never heard you scream louder in my life.
And dance. You would have thought that I was like raising the roof for Jesus, because it was a crazy time. Yeah. Oh, Lord, don't give me that. But anyway, Jamie says he's going to, Jamie, I hope you join us online for our Archangel Michael celebration and ceremony. The cost, everyone, if you're wondering, is only $11, and we are here to honor and cut away the cords and claim that protection, because it's time for us to cut the cords of the past. Now, I noticed that there was a card up, and I see here the card that was up. This is the card that came up in the beginning of the show before I started my monologue, and those of you who know me know I never know what I'm going to say. And interestingly enough, oh yes, bam, we've got the dolphin, which represents don't worry, be happy. So here we are, all sitting here worrying about all the things that are going on, and what are we going to do? And we can't do this anymore, and we can't do this anymore, and what are we going to do? It'll work itself out. Even the people who've gone through tremendous stress and difficulties in this time, it's going to work itself out, I promise you. But you have to have faith. You've got to have the vision to look beyond what appears to be in front of you, the illusion, because that's just the work of the wickedness. Trying to scare you and make you think you don't have your God power turned on. I got my microphone pack turned on back here. You got your God pack turned on? I think everyone better say, I got my God pack turned on, because we really need to amp it up, juice it up, and get moving. So let's see what we've got for the cards here. We're going to do a general collective reading. And we're going to pick a card from several decks here. I'm not going to do the norm. So we started with our dolphin card because, hey, that was just what came up, and it was working for us. And so we are going to take cards from different decks, and then we're going to tell a story. So we're going to just pull them all out first. The card we pulled before the dolphin was from our mystical wisdom cards. And we are going to take a card from our divine feminine. We're going to take our Archangel Power Tarot cards. This is for the general group. I know there's a story of a man named Brady. There's a story about angels and all of you, and we're going to get our story. Oh, yes. We have... I can't believe I'm singing the Brady Bunch now. We got a unicorn card. We have our angel answers cards. This is our collective reading for everybody. We are going to just pull cards from every deck. I personally love these cards just because they're just too cute for words. Our little love heart cards. Just love them. So we're going to take a card from, oops, that's the card we're taking then. That's the card. If a card jumps out at me, it's like, pick me, Sarah Spiritual. I feel like I should have Monty Hall here and get me picked for the prices. Oh, let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. Yeah, I almost got my prices right and let's make a deal confused. Can't do that, because Lord knows I want to make a deal. You guys want to make a deal? Well, you can't make a deal with the devil, so let's leave that off the choice block here. So let's see what we've got. We've got our regular tarot deck cards here. Rider Waite, good old-fashioned oldies but goodies. The biggest card in the deck. Well, that's going to be interesting. Okay, I just peeked. I know I'm not supposed to peek. All right, we are going for it. First card was our mystical wisdom card. And we need to be one with eternity. What we were saying earlier, that there is an eternal light, an eternal growth that is here for all of you. And eternity is always supporting you, and your soul is one with eternity. It is a continuation of time. Stop worrying about these little segments of life and acting like it's defining your be-all, end-all. It's a moment in time. If it's less than satisfactory, this too shall pass. Keep the party moving, everybody. And now we got our Angel Power Tarot cards, and we have Archangel Arziel, and this is our Angel of Peace. And what I love here is we got the number 13. That's a very lucky number. And this is our Angel of Peace. So we want to tap in to the Angel of Peace. We all need to have a little bit more peace in our life. So I truly hope that you go inside and you find your inner peace. It's a time for you to be at peace with yourself. And it's time for everybody to tune into their creativity, because the angel answers are telling us there's creative projects for everyone. And I know a lot of people who spent time doing a lot of creative things. I know people who were baking. Jamie would be one of them. And I think Jamie was quilting too. You know, people are doing a lot of creative things during this shutdown time. It's a time for you to step into your creative passions and trust that you can express yourself. Even if you're used to expressing yourself in a different way, you can continue to express yourself in a different way. So we have our wonderful creative projects. Then we've got my unicorn card, I should say. And my unicorn card is giving us strength. We have the card of strength. So this is your fortitude, your strength. This is your time. We've got to be strong during these times. This is not a time to wimp up. We got to strengthen up. There's no time to cry over spilt milk. There's no time to second guess what you've already done. It's time for you to take responsibility for your actions, take responsibility for who you are, take responsibility for your destiny, claim your inner power, and create the life that you want. And then we have our divine wisdom cards. And then we have Sarah Devi, and this is unconditional love card. So Sarah Devi is giving us unconditional love. What did I say the universal eternal power was in our opening? Divine love. Love is the power. Love is the fuel. Love sustains the entire universe. It has the power to overcome any obstacle. So tune in. Sarah Devi is helping you tune in to your own inner unconditional love. And speaking of love, I've got the love card for the group. And this love card, first let's honor the beautiful artistry in this love card. It is a beautiful picture. Let's also honor the artistry of my nails, because I think Maria does a fabulous job at fantastic nails. And let's turn over, and here it says, deep in your heart, you already know what to do. Do what feels right. Your guidance is inside, everyone. Stop looking around to see what everybody else is doing. You've got the power. You've got the guidance. You can move forward. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a card of a very wise woman who has all the aspects of spirituality around her. And she's crowned because she is the queen, and she has wisdom beyond her years, and she has the wisdom and the financial stability and wellness. So the Queen of Pentacles is here representing that there's abundance for all of you to claim. You have to sit on your own personal throne, not the one you're thinking. Sit on your own personal throne and claim your God power and claim your abundance. And use your talents. Use your spiritual tools. She has the spiritual tools around her. The throne with which she sits is carved with the aspects of the world. And she has the ram right here on the armrest, which holds the strength. She has the waters behind her. She has the beautiful roses around her of the sweet, fragrant smell of success. This is a successful, strong woman who's got abundance mastered. This can be you. You want to tune into your own abundance meter. You didn't know you had an abundance meter. It's like the scale that's always there, ready to tip everything in your favor. But I know we're too worried. Well, we're worried about everything. So I'm sure we've got questions lining up. We're going to get these cards ready for people. We're going to pick a card, pick a card, pick a card. We're going to pick from different decks. Spirit's going to tell me. Of course, I am going to channel messages to you as well. So we are going to honor the messages of Spirit and channel those for you. But we are picking cards for people because I thought, wow, I've got all these great cards and I have so many more. And if you haven't stopped by the Expedito Enlightenment Center, we got new cards in. We got some statues. Helena, we got some really good statues in. I know you're helping put them out on the floor on Saturday.
Yes.
Tell them about some of the Indian statues we got.
Absolutely. There's statues of all sizes, little 2-inch, and then all the way to 18, 20-inch. Very big Native American. One has this beautiful wolf.
That was beautiful,
spirit
right?
animal with him. Yes, absolutely. And a sitting chief with his peace pipe.
That's my favorite, actually.
The artistry on these are really beautiful, and then not to mention the Archangel Michael and the fairies, the dragon fairies.
We got dragon fairies. I know you took some pictures, so I can't wait for you to put them up on Instagram. And follow me, Sarah Spiritual, on Instagram if you want to catch Helena's photography of our wonderful products in the store. And remember, visit SarahSpiritual.com and pick up your Archangel Michael kit because it's time. All right, we are going to be talking to people. Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes of Spirit. All right, everyone, let's hear what Spirit's got to say for all of you. I'm real excited to make this connection. And you're new here, thank you so much for joining. Good to have you here. Welcome, welcome.
You know what song popped in my head?
What song popped in your head?
Let's give them something to talk about.
Let's give them something to talk about. That's right. Yeah, well, we give you plenty to talk about when we're done. So, well, but then again, we could talk about some really interesting things, but I think that can't be a Sunday show. It's going to have to be a late night with Sarah Spiritual, cover some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got to stay up late one night and do a late night with Sarah Spiritual. All right, Helena, who's got questions? I'm sitting here playing with cards, but let's see who's got some questions for us.
We are starting with Miss Nesh Donaldson.
Yes,
Make
Nesh
sure our
Donaldson.
questions here are working. Absolutely. She says, Sarah, I misplaced a ring very valuable to me. It was my godmother's who since passed. Does Spirit see me finding the ring?
I do feel like you're going to find the ring. I don't think someone took it. I feel like it's behind, it's like in a darker shaded place. So it looks dark around the ring. So I feel like it's either fell behind something or is in a drawer somewhere. Like maybe it got taken out and moved and you just don't remember doing that. But I do feel like you're going to find that ring. And I will tell you to ask Saint Anthony. There's a prayer to Saint Anthony that helps you find lost objects. I remember this little prayer was in a little Bible book that I had found at my grandmother's house in New Jersey, in Fort Lee, New Jersey. And I remember I opened the book and it had this little prayer, and I still remember this prayer to this day. And it said, if by chance this book should stray into other hands someday, dear Saint Anthony, bring it back without delay. I still remember it. I still remember reading it on the steps that went upstairs to the bedrooms in her house in Fort Lee, New Jersey. And if by chance this book should stray into other hands someday, dear St. Anthony, I pray, bring it back without delay. So in your case, Nesh Donaldson, you should say, since this ring has begun to stray, and I hope it's not in some other hands someday, Dear St. Anthony, bring it back without delay. And ask St. Anthony to return this ring from your godmother so that you have it very soon. Thank you so much, Ness Donaldson, for following the show and for your question. And I'm sure everyone in the feed, we're cheering you on, holding the space. Can't wait to hear that you found it. Thank you so much. Who else do we have?
Next we have JB. She could use some guidance. She's feeling all over the place and struggling with grounding.
Okay, JB, we got our mystical wisdom cards here. And I'm going to take two cards. We're going to pick two cards for you from this deck. And the first one is no more wounds. We can't allow ourselves to be wounded anymore. So we have to heal our wounds. Hard to ground yourself when you're not in alignment with who you are. And the next card is release. So apparently there's some things that you're holding on to that you need to release. You have some wounds and you need guidance because you're just all over the place because you haven't let go of some things that are holding you back. You've got to let something go so that you can touch ground and pick up your own momentum. I feel like, JB, you're living someone else's story or life or momentum. So I want you to kind of ground yourself and do work around your wounds that need to be healed and release things. And what I love here is this is a beautiful tree, but it holds the energy of the peacock. And so the peacock, what I love about the feathers of the peacock, it's got all these eyes. So there's a lot of eyes on you. So sometimes when other people's eyes and energy is on us, this is how I interpret this for you, you're going to find that they're kind of cutting your energy and they make like holes in your auric field. So you need to do a little spiritual bathing, JB, and clear your energy, and I'm sure you'll feel a lot better. Helena, tell everybody what it's like when you take a spiritual bath if you've never taken a SarahSpiritual bath.
Oh, yes. So if you've ever felt like really fuzzy, really dizzy, and almost like spinning out of control in your head, and there's nothing
or
like
all over the
health-wise,
place.
Yeah, nothing really health-wise that you could ever explain while you're feeling. It's energy, and the way you've explained it to us in classes, that's our lint filter, is our aura, and
right.
Whatever we pick up, we want to clean it. We don't want to start no fires in the laundry, so why are we going to start a fire in our energy?
Right.
So those baths really clear up those spiritual lints, and it really makes you feel more level, and even if you're still not in the place you want to be, like you can actually figure out a way to get there or feel how you need to feel to get where you need to be.
Perfect. Yeah, it's true. And also the more you spiritually bathe, the more those holes into your auric energy get sealed up. It's like putting spackle on the wall. And so we're spackling up the holes so that you're whole and one. Thank you so much for that explanation. Good to have you here. Yes, JB says, I could definitely use one. JB, if you go on SarahSpiritual.com, I hear this whisper in my ear. Get Archangel Michael collection that has a bath, it has a spray, it has an oil, has incense to burn around. The Archangel Michael will help cut the cords of confusion and ground you. And you can also benefit by doing a sage clearance bath to kind of clear your energy. So those are two things you'll find on SarahSpiritual.com. And they're really relatively inexpensive. We try and make everything as affordable as possible. So I do hope, JB, that that's something that you embark upon, because I know it's going to make a difference. There's a lot of people in the feed who have taken a SarahSpiritual bath. Some of you have taken a custom one. It really lifts our energy and gets us moving. Who else do we have?
We're going to go to Sharon Young. She says, Sarah, my entire astrology chart is on fire. Spirit's thoughts for me at this time.
Burn, baby, burn. You know, Sharon, it's kind of interesting because for you, your astrology is on fire, but I say to you this, that it just means that you have to learn and apply what we have taught you in the Ascended Master teachings to govern your thoughts and emotions and not react, because there's a force inside of you. And sometimes it makes you feel a little stubborn and resistant to change, because you've got this fire going all the time, and it's got to be exhausting. But I feel like this is going to keep you very passionate and powerful once you put your foot upon a path, something that really makes you feel at ease and peace. And I feel as if you've been searching so long for what you're looking for that it's become something that's out there. And yet, Sharon, everything you need, just like Dorothy, is in your own backyard. You have all the tools now. You have everything you need. It's not about location. It is really about you've got it all to move forward. Put your foot upon the path that really excites you and creates enthusiasm, and that will be the greatest key for you. We're going to go to my Unicorn Tarot deck because I love this deck. It's beautiful. And Sharon, we're going to pull 2 cards from this deck. Pick a card, any card. And I'm going to go over here for you. And we want one from over here. And we're going to see what our Unicorn Tarot deck has for you, Miss Sharon Young. We're going to see what guidance they have here. Justice. Balance, justice. You are balancing things and claiming your personal justice in this situation of life here. So we need balance and justice, and you want justice because there's been a lot of injustices that have been building momentum, that have created some of the choices that you felt forced to make in the journey of your life. And here we have the 8 of Pentacles, which lets me know that you may work diligently, but there is money and reward and value in your services, value for you, abundance for you, and you will not go without. So this lets me know that there is abundance, and as you diligently work, you are meticulously creating something spectacular that's going to have a spectacular yield for you. Thank you, Sharon Young, for your question, and I think these are 2 beautiful cards for you today. And, well, we're a little too hot to handle with your astrology chart, but all's going to be well. Thank you, Sharon. Who else do we have?
We have Isabel Dobson. She says, I am very emotionally myself, and I don't know why I am taking 1 step forward and 2 back.
Because you don't believe that you're worthy of everything that you desire. You're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting that God has your back. You're pushing yourself in a direction that, well, isn't fulfilling, and you're feeling alone and you're feeling helpless. So these are all human feelings, and nothing wrong with feeling that because it's a natural reaction as we've been conditioned. But now you've got to take your power back, and the 1 step forward, we have to notice that, and we have to hold our ground. We are going to take our mystical wisdom cards here, and we are going to take 2 cards for you, Isabel, for this story that we're telling you on this day from our Pick a Card Sunday Funday. Sunday Funday. Okay, so Isabel, this one is kind of interesting, sensuality. But when I think of sensuality, I think of self-love and joy and being gentle with oneself and nurturing oneself and admiring the beauty that is you, just looking at your hands and just being in gratitude and being in this energy of oneness. And then they're telling me to tell you, and this is so spot on for you, Isabel, face your fears. Face your fears and do it anyway. I feel like you're taking your step forward, but fear is pushing you back. And so here's face your fears. So we don't want fear to push you back. We want you to stand strong and use the strength. And Lord, Isabel, you could use some of Sharon Young's fire in her astrology chart right about now, because we need to light a fire under you so you just run past the first step. So there's no going backwards. But Isabel, it's going to turn around for you. I really see here that, happy belated birthday. I see you celebrated a birthday a few weeks ago in the earlier part of September. So happy birthday. This is a time for you to really put yourself on the path of self-love and self-appreciation. That's what the energy is for you in this new birth year or this new trip around the sun. So embrace that. Thank you, Isabel Dobson, for always following the show. Know that we appreciate you showing up every week. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Who else do we have?
We're going to go to Terry on YouTube.
Hey, Terry. Good to see you.
Terry's asking, do you have a kit for clearing energy in our living space? She's getting ready to do a major purge in her condo, dealing with a lot of intense energy all around her.
We do, Terry. Thank you for that really great question. We have several products, and a lot of them are used in conjunction. Our recommendation for people is to burn an incense like our Archangel Michael incense. So our Archangel Michael collection with the spray and the incense and the oil you can wear, and the bath for you would be very powerful. And I would back that up with some reversing spray. You can also use a resin called copal that we do have at the center. Terry, drop me a line at our inbox, Sarah Spiritual, here on Facebook, and I'll make some product recommendations and tell you just how to get them. And for you, my dear, I'm going to go to my angel answer cards, Terry. So we've got some resin incense for you called copal, reversing spray, the Archangel Michael collection. Both would be beautiful for you to use. Who better to clear a space than the sword of Archangel Michael? And here, be honest with yourself, Terry. There's some things you really need to take a good look at. You want to be honest with yourself and really recognize that you are valuable, and by being honest with yourself, you can really understand what your truth is and what some of your limitations may be and what you need to do next for you and your family. And also, Terry, you are destined to be some type of business person, an entrepreneur. So there's an entrepreneurial experience that's coming for you, Terry, that is going to bring you a lot of abundance and blessings. And I feel like if you're honest with yourself and you confront your fears and you acknowledge what your desires are and you embrace them, then you, Terry, are going to be able to put your foot upon a path of entrepreneurship, which is going to genuinely bless you. Thank you so much, Terry, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
Terry was actually on YouTube.
On YouTube, thank you.
I'm sure she'll pop on over. Actually, I want to take one more on YouTube. We have Jenna.
Hey, Jenna, how are you?
She's asking, is it a good idea to get intimate for the first time with my boyfriend next month? We've been dating since August 8th.
Is it a good thing? Well, if the relationship is a place where you feel safe and you feel comfortable with him, it's most certainly you're in kind of the about time where people are really starting to talk about that. If possible, I generally advise, and there's no rules on this, but I really advise people to wait about 3 months in the world of dating before being intimate. This way we've had a lot of different experiences, and we are sharing our personal and spiritual energy when we're intimate with someone. So it's often good to wait. So could you? You could, but if you could just hold off a little longer, it gives you a better understanding. And just because you asked that question, I am, Jenna, going to pull for you from my love deck. You know, he's actually a really nice man. He's a nice guy, but you're still in the process of getting to know each other. And we're going to pick 2 love cards, but one just fell out. So I'm going to honor the one that fell because they don't fall for no reason. And let me see here. I'm going to pull this one here. So we've got 2 of our heart cards for you. Let's see, Jenna, what the cards have got to say for this Love Shack moment that's coming up here. Let's see here. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. So the current situation will transform, and I'm going to tell you organically it's going to unfold. So I don't think you really have to plan it. It's going to organically unfold. And this is such a beautiful picture of surrender. This couple very intimately wrapped around each other, just kind of embracing each other's love. And guess what? The next card, the one that I picked for you, is called Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Look how beautiful. Once again, here's a relationship that really makes me feel like there's going to be a lot of empathy and connection, Jenna, and commitment. So we don't want to rush this because we want it to be this beautiful, magical connection when we're comfortable in many areas of the relationship. And given we're in a pandemic, it's still kind of hard because I don't know what, it's just, we're in a pandemic. So kind of hard to just make that choice because there's more going on than just being intimate at this time. This is a beautiful card. And if you read here, it says embrace. It's time to embrace. So you want to embrace. So thank you so much, Jenna. That's a great question. Hang on, baby, just a little bit longer. I think you'll appreciate that both. All right, thank you so much. Who else do we have?
Let me see here. I'm like, wow, you know, a lot of people don't wait to make that connection and rush. So
And it blows up in your
important.
face.
Yeah.
It really does. And, you know, being intimate with someone is this exchange of energy. And, you know, it forms energetic hooks. So whether you like it or not, you're forever connected to everyone you've ever slept with. Yes. Yes. Forever. So anyone that you've had really passionate, intense relations with, you're connected. There's no shaking that off. Nope. Energetic cords. You'll be cutting for a while. That's why I tell people, please be selective who you lay with. Who else do we have?
We are going to Martin Daniels. He says, a failed attempt at starting a business has left me broke. What is next for me?
Claiming your abundance from the universe and asking the universe to bring you money from unexpected sources. That's what's next for you, my friend. Let's see what we've got going on here. You know, the angels are here because I am dying here. Okay, what do we have? Okay, we've got abundance coming. I'm looking at your birthday. Really interesting what I see here. So this year is about networking to reinvent yourself for 2021. 2021 is going to give you a fresh start in career. So you're going to reinvent yourself. So the abundance will come. I know, Martin, it's a difficult thing because when you have a failed business, it takes you emotionally, it takes you financially, and it's hard to rebuild because usually when the business fails, there's still outstanding debt. So it's the gift that keeps on taking for a while. So Martin, I feel like you will be able to move yourself forward. Card just fell here, so we're going to honor that one as well. We have our Archangel Power Tarot cards here, and actually they're telling me to take 3 cards for you, Martin. So we're going to pick a card, pick a card, pick a card, and we've got 3 cards here. Let's see what the angels have. There's actually an Angels of Abundance deck that Doreen Virtue had put out. A lot of Doreen Virtue's cards you cannot get anymore. They have been, some of them have been redone with her son's name on it. But some of the decks we just can't get anymore. So the first card that fell for you, Martin, is Page of Ariel. Reliable, clever, educated, and balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you to pursue your growth. It's time to get to work. So there's an opportunity that's going to be presented to you. So just when you think all has failed, this is the card that flew out. So an opportunity is going to be presented to you. May involve you learning some new skill set, but it will be most beneficial. And the next one is decision. Release yourself from that which holds you back, a need to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. And again, when you lose a business or something fails, we lose our confidence. So a decision, you have to make a decision to believe in yourself. This is what you need to do. So we've got a decision to make to believe in yourself that'll wash away the worry for you, Martin Daniels. And then the next one is the Moon. The opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears, and grow stronger. I don't think we could have picked better cards to let you know that you are in alignment, and there is support from your angels. So we've got amazing cards here for you. We've got the Page of Ariel, then we went to the Decision, and then we've got the Moon. So beautiful cards, beautiful journey, difficult at this time, but this too shall turn around. We send you much love during this time because many of us know what it's like to go through difficult times, and so we send you our support. And I know people in the feed will give you their support as well. Thank you so much. Everyone, be sure to give all the support you can to each other in the feed. That's what we're here to do, to support each other through this spiritual expression of self and to find our way to develop a stronger connection with God. That is the reason why we are here. That's why we're tuning into the angels. That's why we're looking to an opening monologue of guidance from Spirit so that we can feel that we are supported from the other side, from the other realms, and that we know that we have spiritual community that is supporting you. That's why we show up here every Sunday to be with you, almost every Sunday, and why we show up on Wednesday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. for my national radio show. I don't even know what the number is, but anyway, it's been 500 and something, I guess. I don't know, 555, I think it's going to be now. Maybe we're going to be 555. I think last week was 554. I don't pay attention anymore. I used to get real excited to count, and I'm like, I don't know. And then my producer said to me, he goes, you know, every hour is considered an episode, so you really need to double that. I was like, oh, that's just too much math. Every time I show up to do a live show, that's what we're counting. So if you count the fact that we're on for 2 hours, then now we're up to, I don't know, see, I can't even do the math fast enough in my head, but anyway, over 1,000 live episodes if you base them on hours. But we are here to show up for you every Wednesday and as most Sundays as we can. It's technically our day off, but we want to spend it with all of you because we so appreciate you. And this is the time that I have that I'm not committed to the center, that I can share of my personal time to assist you and give you messages for no cost to you so that you know that you are supported and that you're not alone and that you too can then pay it forward to someone else. So who else do we have?
Remember when it was 3 hours for a time? We gotta add
I
those.
know. Yeah, we were 3 hours for like 2 years. So
Yeah. We got Cindy Higgins next. She starts a new job tomorrow. She's feeling a little scared. What do we got for Cindy?
Well, first of all, Cindy, I like your birthday. No better time to have a new beginning than the way your birthday is rolling. We got a 2, we got a 2, we got a 2, we got a 2, 2, 2. So I'm loving the vibe for you, Cindy Higgins, and I don't think you've got anything to be afraid of or concerned. So we're going to go to my Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and we're going to check it out and see what they got to say. So you've got some choices to make as to how you're going to feel about all this, but the universe has given you the perfect opportunity, and I guess I can't look any further because I've got your victory right here. Any obstacles, any fears, anything that you may encounter, they're going to give you victory. So here we go. You are going to be victorious. I'm sure you're going to like the job. I know it takes time getting used to the people and the protocol, but you're going to find your routine and your yin and your yang, your balance. So we've got the Chariot showing you that there's balance and there's contentment that's going to come for you. So thank you so much, Cindy Higgins, for your question. Who else do we have?
Let's see here. We got Lauren Perkins asking, why has the energy been so heavy around me? What do I need to focus on to get out of it?
Well, we don't have the year, but the one thing that I'm seeing here is that, Lauren, I feel like you have some false people in your circle, and the energy's been heavy because not everybody's supporting choices that you've been making, or where you are in your life. Like maybe there's an aspect of envy around you, but the energy seems dense because I feel like that you've got eyes on you and people are not honoring your choices. I'm also seeing a woman. This woman seems older to me. I might want to say that she's elderly in some fashion. That's the vibe she gives me. And so I feel like she's kind of critical. I feel like you shared some of your dreams and hopes with someone who didn't really support the vision. So we're going to take a look. We're going to go into our Angel Answers cards for this. This is where I'm feeling drawn for you. And we're going to get a little more guidance on this. But I got to tell you, I feel like you are under someone's eyes. And they're kind of crossing your path. So if I would say for you, you need an Archangel Michael bath. Because it's time to take that Archangel Michael bath. And we got all our cards here. So I'm going to just kind of pull 2 Angel Answer cards for you. There we go. We got them right here. Ask for help in this situation, and the angels will immediately come to your rescue on your behalf. So you need to ask for help. Ask Archangel Michael to clear the energy. You need to focus on who you don't feel supported from energetically, who gives you like a funky vibe, and keep your distance. You need to focus on not talking about what you want to create for yourself and not letting people in your inner circle. And you too have a business idea or something that is entrepreneurial that can come for you. So I want you to explore some business ideas because there's financial wellness coming to you through another opportunity other than a J-O-B that you may currently have. So ask your angels for help, and I would suggest our Archangel Michael collection. We should pop a picture in the feed so that everyone can see what it looks like. Again, there we go. It's a beautiful collection, and you save $7, so if you buy them individually, it's normally $32. And with shipping, depending on where we're shipping to, you're looking at like another $8 or $10, something like that. So it's not a bad deal. Just saying, let's get you cleaned up. Who else do we have here?
Next, let's go back to YouTube. We got Linda on YouTube. She's looking for a love reading.
Please.
Please, me and him.
So Linda, the him, pretty intense kind of guy. And intense, I mean, he's very thorough, he's very exact, but he's a very proud guy. And I feel like he's a bit opposite of you, because I feel like he's got a lot going on in his mind. And I feel like you're kind of like, you just kind of, it is what it is, and you kind of lay it straight out. But we're going to go to our unicorn cards for this. We are going to pull some cards for you, Linda, because we want to see what's going on with this love here. We have the Emperor card, which makes me feel like there's a strong presence here. And we have the Queen of Cups, which is based on some relationship energy. And we have the King of Rods. So here we go. I've got two different people, very interesting, two different personalities that just fell out. And these are two different people. And so you are the Queen of Cups and he is the King of Rods. And it's very interesting. You two totally different personalities, but you're managing to blend together. And we have the Emperor, who is kind of this powerful energy that's kind of governing over you. I really feel like this relationship is worth this continuation of getting to know each other. You are different people. These differences, you know, they say opposites attract, but then we've got to see if we can, you know, still maintain some common ground. So I want you to really explore that. Okay, thank you so much for that beautiful question, Linda. And keep us posted on love, because we love love. Who else do we have, Miss Helena?
We're going to go to Lynn Wheatman.
Lynn Wheatman, good to hear from you again. Lynn's over where, in the UK, I think?
Yeah, she said it's getting late. And
thank you for staying up with us.
So she feels more in contact with her angels. What are her angels trying to say?
All right, let's go to the angels. Let's go to our angels answers cards, because we're talking to angels. And we're going to be writing some songs for you, so don't go anywhere when we go to break, because we've got some songs coming up for all of you. All right, you're making some steady progress here, Miss Lynn Wheatman. Hold strong. We acknowledge the progress that you've made, and the angels are supporting you. This is the card that fell for us. And oh my goodness, Lynn Wheatman, I don't know if I can get any more plain than what I'm about to say, but girl, hold on to your hat there in the UK. There's no dancing around this. Lynn Wheatman, I see a wedding. Yes, indeed, I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. We got a wedding coming for you. So there's partnership, there's love, there's connection, there's communion. There's some celebration coming, and I got a feeling it's got this feeling of love. So you're making steady progress. And if we are looking for relationship connection, it's on track and coming. And if there's an existing relationship, it's progressing to the next step. All right. So your angels want you to know that. And they told me, oh, SarahSpiritual Lynn Wheatman, who's about ready to go to bed, you got to give her another card. And they're going to bring you, your angels are bringing you a lot of joy. Look how beautiful this card is with the angel that is sitting on the dolphin. It is such a beautiful energy. And know that the angels bring you joy at this time. Lynn Wheatman, thank you so much for popping back. Good to see you again, and thank you for following us in the UK and staying up for us. We greatly appreciate it. Who else do we have?
I got one more in the UK. Where's she at? Miss Valbana.
Valbana, good to have you here. Thank you so much.
She's asking about her career, wondering how's it going to go? How am I going to, or what is she going to do as business?
You know, Valbana, I feel like there's a lot of energy around you that has to do with healing and transformation. I'm going to go to my mystical wisdom cards here. These are my mystical wisdom cards. Let's see what we got here for you. I see a lot of healing energy with you, Valbona, so I feel like you've got some healing work to do on yourself, but I also feel like you're going to make a difference with others. And so let's take a look here. You're really good. That's 729, right? You're really good with understanding people. And I feel like you've been going through some confrontations as you try to pick your way through what's coming next. So I feel like maybe there's been some resistance from people around you, but you're highly aligned with the guides and the angels. And I see a lot of healing energy around you and communication from the angels. And learn from those who have gone before you. So I feel like there's a way for you to be mentored so that you can do even better in your business. So Spirit is making me feel like the angels are with you and that you are here to help other people and to be a bit of a way shower. And they're telling me to pick an angel answer card, and you're going to do something creative with what you have before you in your business. But your business has to be something that's going to be of service to people. That is how you're going to best benefit and reap the rewards financially. So thank you, Valbona, for your question in the UK, and thanks for staying up to watch us here. Who else do we have?
Let's see here. All these cameras now. Oh my goodness.
I know we got cameras, we got Helena cam, we got card cam, we got SarahSpiritual cam. Next we're going to have a cam coming down from the ceiling. Okay, who else do we have?
We're going to go to Naomi Ackerman, asking what would be a good way for me to have an income flow right now, considering my individual needs.
Considering your individual needs, I really feel like there's something you can do that's an online project, an online marketing, an online sale. There's something that can give you the right flow. And to base it on your individual needs, I feel like there's an opportunity for you to create something unique unto yourself. I feel like, Naomi, you've got a powerful connection with people. You know, they're actually giving me this energy. Where's her birthday? Oh, I see it there. Okay, so they're giving me this energy of next year, you're really stepping into your power. They give me this energy that you have unconditional love and connections with people. And Naomi, they're giving me a pen in your hand. So that makes me feel like you have to write something, write a blog, write a journal, write a blog, write a book. There's something important for you to put together, and that will kind of help you. And you can do that in downtime and quiet time. It doesn't have to be any kind of set schedule. It's something that you can put together. And then to have something that's automated, that's creating revenue for you, whether you're able to show up there, because I feel like right now you're spread a little thin, and we need to kind of get you to focus on what is most important to you and find something that's going to work for you when you can't work. That's how I see it, Naomi Ackerman. Thanks so much for joining us here, and really good to have you. Thank you. Who else do we have?
We have Barbie.
Barbie.
She's planning to move from Connecticut to Texas with her kids and fiance. Is this the right move? She's wondering if it's just nerves, if it'll work out to make the move.
It'll work out. You are feeling nervousness because it's not easy to move from Connecticut to Texas. It's a whole different way of life. But I feel like you're going to find it much more affordable, easier to manage. It's a whole different vibe, a whole different energy. And as long as you can secure some work, there's nothing to be nervous about. And we're going to go to our mystical universal wisdom cards, our universal wisdom cards. That's my cards with the butterfly on it. And we're going to pull cards for you here. They're giving me 2 cards. So tapping into compassion is going to be important. So be compassionate to yourself and loving. You've got some healing to do because I feel like you're having difficulty letting go of what you thought you knew. And it's hard to let go of the past. They're also telling me to do something really interesting for you, Barbie, and I always honor Spirit. So Spirit is having me move through here, because right now you're feeling tied up and stuck. And you need to rise above that and get your strength back, because Connecticut's been old and stuck and stagnant, and you're trying to create change. But instead, right now, we're creating confusion in our worry. So we've got the Hangman here, but I want you to know, here is success, and it is for success for you as well as for your fiance and your partner, okay? So I want you to understand that the universe is going to support you. We go from feeling tied up and stuck and stagnant to victory. Be compassionate to yourself. Do some healing. As the mystical universal wisdom card said, do the healing, have compassion for yourself, and keep the party moving, girl. Pack your bags. You know, Mercury's going to go retrograde next month, so I don't know if you have a date, but if you can kind of wait a little bit till November, that might be a little better for you, because I don't want you to move in Mercury retrograde if you don't have to. Just makes things complicated. I'm just saying, people, like, Mercury retrograde is not all bad, but sometimes when it's bad, Lord, it gets really bad. You don't want that happening. Who else do we have?
Mercury and I have a relationship.
You guys have a relationship, yeah, I know.
I really wanted to go to Stacy Ross next. She's wondering if there's a new home for her coming.
All right, Stacy Ross, let's see what we got going on. I am going to go to my Rider-Waite Tarot cards here. And Stacy Ross, what we're going to do for you is a little different. We're going to take this here. Let's see if we see move. I feel the energy of move is coming here. Let me take a look here. Time for change here. Time to let go. There is offers and opportunities for you coming as well. I feel like you're not sleeping right at night. We've got some death and rebirth going on here, so you're definitely ready for change. Things have been tiresome and tedious. I see lots of money coming to you in the immediate future, so that is going to be very beneficial. And I see virtually all your dreams and everything you desire coming true. So this is the outcome card. So I do feel as you envision it, you are going to create it. And Stacy Ross, I see love, partnership, connection, advancement here. So I feel like this is like a really beautiful collection of cards for you as outcomes. So I want you to be open to that, because there's a lot of great energy that comes for you. All right, thank you so much, Stacy. Let's take another question, Helena, before we get to our music for everybody.
Yes. Let's see here. We've got Mo Bella.
Mo Bella, good to have you back here. Thank you so much.
Mo Bella has an important exam on 9/29.
On Archangel Michael's Day, yes.
Is she going to pass?
I want you to read Psalm 119. Psalm 119 has a, we're going to want to put this in the feed. 119 has a section called Beth, B-E-T-H. I want you to boil a hard-boiled egg. I want you to peel the egg. I want you to read the psalm over the egg, the whole egg. If this is the egg, I want you to read the words of the psalm over it, Psalm 119, Beth. And you take this whole hard-boiled egg that is peeled, and you put the whole thing in your mouth. It is now holding the power of the prayer. You chew the egg, and you don't bite into it. You got to put the whole little, that's why I get a small to medium egg. Boil it, peel it, read the psalm over it, put it in your mouth, and chew and swallow. That will help you. And I see here trustworthy guidance is going to come from your angels to help you in this transformation. And they also talk to me about new partner. So if this test you're taking is going to help you build business and you may need or want to have a partner in something you're doing, I see new partnership. So there'll be good guidance from your angels. Ask your angels for the answers, and be sure to read that psalm. It's going to help you greatly. Thanks so much for your Facebook question. Everybody, I hope you stay with us. Do not go anywhere. We're going to change our set. We're going over to the piano. We're going to be answering your questions and helping you on the path of music and healing. I know we've got a song in our heart for all of you, and I can't wait to sing to you. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. Give us 2 minutes and a little bit more as we change sets. We are going to be right back for our Sunday Funday. Pick a card, but now we're going to pick a word, and Sarah Spiritual's going to write you a song.
which way I should go, and I don't know how to come out from the rain. I thought I knew who you were, but I guess I didn't see it clearly. Everything got caught up in the clouds, and somehow I lost my way. The winds of change are here upon me now, and I don't know which way I should go. The time has come for me to realize that now is the time that I have and that won't come again. I'm looking inside, and I don't see a place for me. I can't find my way anymore. So when I say goodbye, I hope you remember me, 'cause I will remember you. The winds of change are here upon us now. We don't have the answers we need. Where shall we go? The time is gone and I don't know how to find my way. So when you walk out the door, will you turn around and take me in one last time before you go? I look through the window pane, but I can't see through the rain. I seem to have lost my way. I thought I knew what I wanted, but I can't see now which way I should go, and I don't know how to come out from the rain. I thought I knew who you were, but I guess I didn't see it clearly. Everything got caught up in the clouds, and somehow I lost my way. winds of change are here upon me now, and I don't know which way I should go. The time has come for me to realize that now is the time that I have and that won't come again. I'm looking inside, and I don't see a place for me. I can't find my way anymore. So when I say goodbye, I hope you remember. What will this day bring? Will I find my way? What will this day bring? How can I rise above my fears? Yours, I've been down this road before, where I had lost my way, and I don't want to fall again. I've been down this road before, unafraid only to find I had to face my fears, but it wasn't without my tears. I've been down this road before. I know that I can make it if I believe. I know that I can rise above anything, but what will it bring? 'Cause I've been down this road before, found myself crying on the floor, broken hearted, not knowing what to do or who could pull me through. I was alone, and I don't want to go down that road again. 'cause I've been down this road before, and I really want to make it this time. Make it this time.
Well, we had a secret appearance from Cleopatra right there. She almost, I think, shut you down over there, Helena, right?
Almost.
She was on all of the mechanics that were running the show behind the scenes. So thank you so much, Cleopatra, for your appearance all the way over there. Helena, you got Helena Cam? Maybe you can show her little...
I can't. She's loving on me so hard right now. Don't knock our internet out, Katie.
Okay, what else do we have going on here? We've got words, we've got music. What do we have?
Well, we definitely have a lot more questions, and a few of them that came up were about career. One specifically was Sarah Makia. She's wondering, am I in the right career? And Cindy's wondering, why am I having so much anxiety lately? Cindy Bevel.
Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety out there, everyone. It's not easy to overcome the energy. It kind of takes you by surprise and makes you feel really disconnected. We got some words here, Helena, because we're going to write some songs for people.
Wholeness from Terry on YouTube.
What else we got?
My Beautiful Light from Andrea. And I got one. Moving on up. Moving on my way.
Yeah, we're moving up. So let's see. Let's get some more words going here, everybody, because we're going to let Spirit channel right through and give us the words that make for music. What you got, Helena?
Love and gratitude. Moving on. New beginnings.
I've been here for a while, afraid to make a change. Don't know that I'm welcome here. I think it's time to move on. I've made some friends, guess some enemies along the way, never meaning to. Maybe I just overstayed. I don't know where I'm to go, but I've been here too long. I don't know where I can go and move life along. Sometimes you gotta say goodbye to everything you think you know, to everyone you didn't think you could let go of, so you can move on. time has come. I can feel it inside. It's time to move on. Sometimes you just gotta go, everyone. What else we got going on here in the feed, Helena? What are the words we got coming up?
Source is with you. Remember, you don't have to do it alone. That is from Naomi.
Who else and what else we got?
Terry said clarity. Stacy Ross shared peace. Valbona shared love. Anita's like, close out 2020 for us, Sarah.
Oh, Lord, if I had a magic wand, people, we would be done. I'd be like, bibbity bobbity boo, we are done. 2021, here we come. I just don't have enough fairy dust to pull that one off, so we're going to have to do a joint collective bibbity bobbity boop, I think. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here for everyone. Give me some more words, because we got something coming here for you all.
Oh, yes. New beginnings from Caitlin. And Jana's wondering if there's any messages from guides or family that's crossed over.
Let's see what they got to say. Dry your eyes. I'm right here, right beside you. Look for the signs. I'm never far away from you. All you have to do is call me, and I'm right missing your loved one. There you go. All right. I think we've got to do some healing. You got some words?
I got a couple for you.
What do you got?
Iris said, time to love.
What else we got?
Faith from Isabel Prado.
Oh, faith's a good one. Gotta have faith and love.
Sharon said, faith. I am the power from Sharon.
I am the power.
And breakthrough from Terry.
Everyone take a breath. Oh yeah, we're ready. Oh, I have the faith of a mountain that rises up and touches the sky. of the sunrise that warms the earth with a smile. I have the faith that anything is possible. I have the faith that life is great. Oh, I have the faith that I am never alone. I have the faith to meet the ocean. I have the faith to ride the waves of life. I have the faith to overcome my fears. I have the faith, 'cause God is here. God is here. We got faith, everyone. And with that same faith, we're going to heal right now. Everyone take a nice breath. Oh, open your heart to heal. Open your heart to heal. Open your heart. Hallelujah.
Alleluia. Rejoice in who you are. Celebrate your uniqueness. On this day of atonement, Yom Kippur, give the forgiveness you deserve and give forgiveness to everyone. Don't hold a grudge. Life is too short. This is your day to choose to live your life in love, light, health, abundance, and peace. You can do anything. You have the power. Open up your heart with all that you are. And when you wake up in the morning, say, Alleluia. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. And I am creating with the universe all that I desire. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here on our Sunday Funday Pick a Card, because we were picking cards and just having some fun with all of you. Remember, you are creating your future. Move yourself forward. This is your time to shine. Join us Wednesday night from 6 to 8 p.m. on WWNN. Catch us right here on Facebook, right on YouTube. Follow me, Sarah Spiritual, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Just Google Sarah Spiritual. Hit a like, follow us. We love you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Helena, for helping us today and giving us of your time on your Sunday Funday. Thanks, everyone. Be well. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
What will you do differently? We